Hey guys, a quick little announcement and a disclaimer. First off, I hit 100 subscribers. Somehow. Thank you, everyone who's been a part of that so much. I feel weird saying that, because I know you don't feel like you did anything. You just clicked a little button on channel. It takes 2 seconds, You don't feel like you've contributed to any sort of great thing, but you have given me a lot more confidence and started me on the path towards being able to actually do something. I don't want to, also I apologize, the audio quality is not the best right now. I'm, recording this kind of ad hoc and impromptu, but I know none of this is your business, but to show you how much it means to me, I have a sort of anxiety problem. I know it's the lamest excuse in the world, because it is genuinely lame. But, I've always said if I have to have a vice or a problem, and rather it be, anxiety, not something fake instead of something real, like an actual medical problem. But I have I'm on 3 medications, 3 in the morning, and then 1 duplicate of one of the 3 in the afternoon. And I have another 1 stronger dose as needed. Because sometimes it'll be triggered by something, and sometimes it's just completely random. I will just be completely freaking out and thinking that I'm just dying, and I can't. I've had to walk out in the middle of college classes before. There's been weeks, months long actually, stretches where I don't feel like getting off the couch. I feel just like curling up and sleeping and not doing anything. And it's not like I'm, the feel like, when you're tired, you don't want, I don't want to get up today. It's just your heart's pounding, and you're shaking, and your muscles are twitching, and you're genuinely afraid that if you move or exert yourself, or if you look too closely or feel or think too hard about any part of your body, something's going to happen, and you're just going to die immediately. Or like something's gnawing at you, and it's just a panic attack, and you have to ignore it, but you feel like there's something inside slowly killing you, and you have to just ignore it, but you can't ignore it because, oh wait, you're dying. Well, why would you ignore that? You need to get this treated. And you spiral, and if you've had a panic attack, a true panic attack, I've been told it feels like a heart attack, and I believe that. You feel like you're dying. In the worst ones, because of the way you hyperventilate so much, your arms and legs can literally go numb. And, my panic attacks are caused by an extreme generalized health anxiety. So, my panic attacks feed into themselves. I feel like I'm having a heart attack because I'm having a panic attack. And because of that, I worry that I'm having a heart attack, and the panic attack spirals. Same thing with going numb. I feel like I'm having a seizure or a stroke, and that will just spiral and feed into the panic attack, and it'll just keep getting worse. And sometimes medicine helps. Most of the time, my extra strength dose pill works. Sometimes I just have to write it out, and sometimes they'll last. The really intense episodes will only last like 30 minutes to an hour at most, but the feeling of just complete dread, and not nauseum as like an upset stomach, but nauseum, and just you feel just like nothing is just, again, like I said, it can last for up to months, or up to a month. So I genuinely fear for my ability to work in any sort of normal capacity. A work from home job, I could do that. I would love to be like a graphic designer or a writer, but those are luxuries that, again, it requires networking and getting to know people. And when you have, again, stretches for a month straight where you don't feel like, where you literally start, feel like you're about to vomit or have a heart attack when you get in the car to go somewhere, even to town, how can you go meet people or network. And again, I've had to leave college classes. I know I could not handle any sort of standard 9-to-5 job unless it had a very extremely forgiving schedule and flexible schedule with more sick days than any job has any right to be giving, than any person has any right to ask for. Unless you have like an actual chronic condition, of course. Like, that's, again, my heart goes out to people with that. I've always, like I said, I don't like my anxiety, but I would choose it over anything else because I don't want the idea of having a genuine health problem. Genuinely makes me feel, I don't even want to talk about it. It makes me want to vomit and cry, honestly. I'm sorry. But, so yeah, any sort of like work for home job like this, especially a YouTube job where I can choose my own schedule. So if I'm having a stretch where I'm feeling good, like a week or so where I'm just, practically normal, I can just work and get a ton of videos, get them ready to go. And then over the weeks that I'm not, feeling up to it, where I'm not feeling doing anything, all I have to do is, just hit publish on a YouTube link, and that's, I can bring myself to do that most of the time. So, this is a genuine, like, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I've always wanted my 100 subscriber video to be my favorite Titan that I currently have, Trypticon, and it's gonna come out, but it will probably take a while, probably a month, because not only do I not know my schedule is gonna be, as I just described, but I genuinely want to make this a professional production in thanks for all the good contributions you have aided me. And, the least I can do is do my job. Now on to the disclaimer. I try to maintain a good quality standard on my videos. It may not look like it because I'm limited by my ability, an iPhone camera, a light perpetually borrowed from my mom, and an iPhone microphone that gives me constant headaches. It is not conducive to the best video quality, but in terms of editing and scripting, I genuinely want to give a professional product. This video is not that. It is, guy talk. It's just like, if you've watched the Unsubscribed podcast, it's pretty much that, if not worse. Simply because we don't have a team of editors making us look good. We just have me. And again, it's not pretty, but like the good thing is for like a podcast, you don't have to do much editing. None of my videos for children, of course, but if any of you parents or guardians like let your kids watch along while you watch these videos, this is definitely one of the ones not to watch, or not to let them do that. All the statements in this video are just, they're jokes, not to be taken seriously. My friend wanted to do a podcast. I said, let's just do a podcast where we, pardon the French, but bullshit for a few minutes, and boy, that's what we got. This is, how we are genuinely, but this is how I am when I'm home from work. When I'm at work, when I'm doing or in the work mindset, I should say, when I'm doing my videos, they're still going to be up to the same standard. I want to improve the standard, but they're going to at least be the videos you've been watching. You're not going to see any change in them at all. So, if you're just here for the views, you don't want to hear my opinions on the Star Wars or the British, just, skip this. And if you're worried that any of the crass humor or the, unpolitically correct jokes are going to filter into my reviews and videos, don't worry about that at all. I try to keep them out. Not necessarily because I'm ashamed of that humor, because it's just unprofessional. It's unnecessary. There's nothing conducive that this sort of commentary adds to a review of a plastic toy. It's not relevant. So yeah, and if you really can't handle these sorts of jokes, well, obviously don't watch the video, but if you can't handle these sorts of jokes and that makes you not like me and not want to watch my videos, well, then it's a free country. Feel free to unsubscribe. Don't feel sad or beholden to me whatsoever. You have your own life, you know. You're not forced to do anything. Regardless of whatever camp you fall into, I truly, genuinely hope you have a very pleasant day. And ever since I started writing, papers in 3rd grade, I can never make a conclusion. Conclusions are confusing to me because they're just, why would I want to summarize my previous points? Why can't I just, you just heard me say the points. You don't need me to summarize them unless you have very short memory. So yeah, I'm very bad at conclusions. So before I start to ramble like I'm doing now, I'm just going to say, goodbye and thank you. Do you not know
No, I
the
don't.
price of a Hiss Tank Megatron?
No, I don't.
This is a crossover. You're paying for 2 licenses.
That's a good point. Alright. I'm sorry.
Yes, do you want
You're not pointing at me. Fuck you, man.
licensed blast effects?
That's a good
Do
point.
you want 80s style action figures
All right.
with the original O-rings?
Now, here's the real question, though. Is the camera rolling?
Yes, it is. I'm
Son
gonna
of
cut
a
this
gun!
video roll in.
Alright, we gotta do the introduction, man.
We aren't dignified in introduction.
I'm doing the introduction.
That makes me
What are we called again?
spun around.
What's it called again?
That's where the microphone is
Okay,
for
so
some
we're
reason.
gonna start all over again.
No, we don't need to. It's fine.
What's the name? What's the name? I forgot the name.
The bare minimum.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, guys!
Welcome
To the
to the bare minimum.
That door is just
That's
open.
never going to get any better.
No,
It's a
it's
baby.
not. No, it's not.
Joelle, baby. Listen, people like to be when things are relatable,
No, they don't.
and when things are relatable, that means we're a small scale production. We're actually among like
Among us?
the forerunners. If you shut up,
It is okay. Don't worry.
I'm gonna preface this by saying this is my potential co-host.
Potential.
But if he, for now, but if he makes his podcast late for 3 consecutive months in a row, I will hunt him for sport.
This is legal, by the way. You signed a
You
248.
You didn't sign up to be hunted for sport. There's no fun if it's consensual.
You know that is
Don't clip that.
That is terrible.
It's
And the
no-
context is very, very bad.
This is going to be the next unsubscribed
Well,
podcast. We're going to
No,
have to
no.
have it. No, listen, that's the vision, okay?
That's the
Genuinely.
vision?
The vision is we have the edited version on YouTube, and then if you want to pay to visit our website, you can watch the uncensored version.
Okay, but you're not showing my face, though. That's a big thing. No, see face.
No, I'm not going to uncensor your face.
Yeah, no one wants to see that anyways.
No.
That is why I don't have a girlfriend.
Yes, you... Why would you
I don't
lie
know.
about that on the internet?
It's the internet. Everyone lies. You should not be outside in society.
That's why I'm here in undescript location.
Help me, guys. I'm been kidnapped.
This is an ISIS ransom video, by the way. I have a list of demands right here.
First up, I want free jelly donut every Tuesday at 5 p.m. If not, I
Opposite of alive.
someone. That's a joke, by the way. No government. I don't like.
Opposite of alive. Opposite of alive.
Is bad. You know, we also have to bleep out.
Opposite of alive.
Yes, and self opposite of alive.
Opposite of alive.
You're not gonna say the R word. We are not saying that. That would definitely get us the most.
Assault. Mentally deficient.
Both.
Bleep. That's gonna be bleep or bleep, and it's gonna be so funny.
It's gonna be so funny.
It's gonna be hilarious.
You can't say that during a freaking time.
Yes, I can say anything. I can say anything I want here. This is my show.
Your show?
Yes.
Your show. It is our show, comrade.
We don't
I love how I
allow
say that as I
communism
have
on
the-
American soil.
Communist detected. Reality winning. Not negotiable. I love how I said it like a Russian accent. It's great.
In the German, are you sure you're West German?
Yeah. Bratwurst. Oh, nein. Amerikanski?
Actually, yes, they started in the Appalachians in a small town named Springfield. No, that's the genius of it. That's the most common name for a town in the United States. So when you say Cobra's based in Springfield, which Springfield?
I hate to say it, but he's right. I ain't gonna
That
lie.
is, the comics are amazing.
I love how we're just switching from like random nonsense to straight into comics.
That's
and
what a
everything else.
podcast is.
It's what a podcast is.
A podcast, no podcast is a top. A podcast is a bunch of people randomly gibbering for 2 hours, and then somebody listens to that on the drive home from work, and then when they get home from work, they sit there, listen to the podcast, because it's an excuse not to go in. It's been a long week.
Once again, I'm being held for ransom. I blinked twice for help. I need help, please. I also need new friends. I am lonely.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna have to cut all this, because it's improper to laugh at your own jokes, so it's gonna be cut.
Well, frick.
I don't want to look like a douchebag. Just a homicidal maniac.
I mean, kind of are already.
I haven't
Opposite of alive.
about it.
Opposite of alive.
Somebody to be homicidal.
Not I know of.
If I
Opposite of alive.
with someone, I'd give you the respect, letting you help bury the body.
That's a valid point. The real question is, are you going to bury it or are you going to chemically destroy it? That's the real question. We'll go full Breaking Bad and what's going on?
I'm sad you had to ask that. The obvious answer: we live in the Appalachians. It's very easy to make it look
No,
like
we
an animal
don't.
attack.
No, we don't.
Huh?
No, we don't.
Yes, I'm willing to say we live in the Have you seen the Appalachians? They go from Kentucky to Georgia.
Kentucky, they go up to New York. What are you talking about?
They're not really in New York. There's the foothills in New York.
It counts.
Pennsylvania
Still.
is
It
the
counts
foothills.
still. It
Yes,
counts.
and it goes. There's Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, a little bit of Alabama or Arkansas, whatever's closest.
It's
And there's also technically, if you go through the foothills to go all the way up to New England, and there's a bit in England. Those mountains where Pangea used to be, that's the Scottish Highlands are part of Appalachia. Actually, we live in Scotland, by the way. If you
makes
want to
sense now.
kill
Think-
anyone,
no,
nuke
hold
Scotland.
on, think about it. A lot of immigrants came over from like Ireland and Scotland and like the UK and whatnot and settled in the Appalachians.
Oh yeah, we
So
both
it
have
makes
Irish heritage.
sense. It
Scottish.
makes sense. Think about it. Like it makes
Yes.
sense why they would settle in. It's just basically their homeland.
Yeah.
Like literally just their homeland. It's like, hey, look, we found our
You
same
have-
home in another place. Great time.
Yeah, you have Irish heritage, and I have.
I have the Irish heritage.
Yeah.
The Irish blood flowing in my veins.
And
I freaking hate the British. You freaking right bastards. I'll come after you, cut off your socks, and shove them so far down your hole, you can't even breathe the next day. Anyways.
If you and I have Scottish heritage from the people
so we
who
all
literally
just hate the
settled here.
UK. We all just hate the British. We all hate the British.
Yeah.
Do you hate the British?
Have you watched
Do you hate
that
the
one?
British like this right now? Alright? And comment down below how
You
much you
don't.
hate
No,
the British.
I've literally made. We all hate people ask that. I have made it a rule on my channel. I don't ask people to like and subscribe. I
Okay,
ask
if you
people.
hate the British, let us know.
I say don't like and subscribe. That's my on my shorts. I say don't
Dislike
subscribe.
this video right now. Hate
Actually,
all of us.
that works.
What?
You know, YouTube doesn't care if it's a like or dislike. It's just
It's an
engagement.
algorithm. I know.
So, yeah, literally,
Do whatever
we
you
should
want.
say-
You're a grown adult. I don't
really,
care.
we should say the things that people dislike the most because that's what really gets traction. People,
So about
something really good, nothing happens. If you see something bad, it gets on the news.
so about
I can cut this out. I edit things all the time.
you're right. Counterpoint. Fudge you.
Yes.
Now the real question is, how much are you gonna cut out of
I'm
this?
gonna bleep that so it looks like you cursed, and I'm gonna show your mom.
Okay. All right. Hey, look, Mama, he cursed. He goes a grown man cursed. Ah! Yeah, that'll be an interesting time. That'll definitely be funny.
By the way, he lives at 308 Negro Aurora Avenue.
Oh yeah, say that one more time. Say that one more time.
That's the place from Breaking Bad. It's like you know how amazing YouTube is.
How much?
If you
How much?
make a mistake in the video, that's a breach of term of service, they will let you one time go in. I mean, once per video, go in, edit the video to remove the bad part out. Guess what?
What?
They won't tell you what it is. Let's just say the IRS That's it. We found something wrong here.
I hate the IRS.
You have one chance to fix it. We're not going to tell you where it is.
Dude,
And
I
then
got
the
audited
biggest
by the
thing.
IRS this freaking year. They sent us like,
No,
hey,
you
we need
didn't.
information. Yes, I did.
You did.
Yes, I did.
You don't mind. You're upset me telling you what geographical region we live in, but you're not upset to say that you got audited by the IRS.
Because the IRS audits everybody.
But if you mention anything more in this story, you're going to go into your financial information.
You'll never find me. I'll be dead.
You know what the really good thing is, though? You don't have to worry about me. Because I can't dox you. Because I genuinely don't know where you live.
No, that's a valid point.
Like, I know I could drive there, but I could not. If you gun to my head, what's your address? Just kill me.
Makes you feel the same
'Cause
way.
I have
Mine's
no-
the exact same problem. I have no idea what your address is. I just know where you are.
Oh, it's,
Name and address withheld.
Understandable.
no, with that.
And you just gonna get one of those like police documents. It's got name just blacked out. Oh yeah, it's right here. You see, right? Yep, there it is.
Just show up my full ID on my my wallet.
You have the whole like grid coordinates and everything, elevation, just it's right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, why the heck is he 200 feet above the air?
And that reminds me when I used to watch Pokemon card openings. There's a
Why? Like, out of all things you can spend your life with, Pokemon card openings?
because I was 12. We were all 12. I do. Hey yo. That's it.
I
Like
don't freaking
like
think
the
so.
cat. Like the video for the cat. There's a cat. Cat in the video. The internet loves
cat
cats.
Is scared. Cat is not
He's a
thinking.
good boy. He's a baby.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna be in the frame for now. He's gonna look at this. No, literally, my favorite. Not favorite. One of my favorite. The guys who do the Weird
I
Bible
swear,
podcast.
cat, if you try to drink my freaking soda, it's
They're
not a good time.
the Lore Lodge. They have dog Archie,
Mhm.
and like all you need to do is just get every time they stream. Show the dog. 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 Show
Honestly,
the dog.
I should bring my dog over. He's a good
Not
boy.
letting your dog in the house.
Okay, what if we go
He's
to?
your
What if we go to
baby.
another room without the cat? Then can I bring the dog?
If I let the cat and the dog have a blood sport fight. No, all 5 of my cats.
No.
4
Why?
against 1 dog.
Why?
Because I've always
He's a good boy!
No, listen, you've watched Jurassic Park. I've always wanted to know. Velociraptors were small when they hunted in packs. T-Rexes were big when they hunted alone. A dog versus 4 cats. T-Rex versus Velociraptor. Who would win? We would know.
I'm not sacrificing my dog for your maniacal nonsense.
Yes, we
No.
have blood sport.
You need help is what you need. You need to be sent to a
We will
mental
take them to
institution.
the arena. Sport.
Didn't know we were in freaking Rome. Okay.
No, that's a reference. The funny reference the internet will get because of the G.I. Joe
I'm not that much of a nerd.
First
I'm just a
ep-
Star Wars guy.
in the first miniseries. They captured Duke, and they had slaves. They had a mind control
Mhm.
headbands on, and they literally had little joysticks, and they had them fight each other in a gladiatorial arena.
Ah, so Elon Musk brain chips. See, that's gonna happen. Put on there, all you know, execute Order 66. That's what's gonna happen. That's all it.
Mhm. No, it's really funny because at one point, one of the guys, Destro, he just got bored, and I was like, I'm just gonna let him fight for himself and turn off the controls, and just watched him.
It's like, all right, you're free now. Have fun. You're gonna die.
Yeah, it was Duke, just a regular, 5'6" guy fighting this 8 foot
Understandable.
tall, gigantic behemoth.
And for anyone that says that, that
I'm
is
just gonna
an
watch him.
average height in some places. All right, there's nothing wrong
5'6"
with
is
being
the average
5'6".
height. There's nothing
No, I
wrong.
thought it was 5'8".
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Golly.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But 5'6", there's nothing wrong with that. No, I'm
There's
not
nothing wrong with
coping.
5'6"
Go
or
away.
5'4". No, genuinely, I will defend him. It's not right. Have you seen that?
No,
like
I
human
don't.
height has gone up
Oh, I know.
dramatically over the years because
Well, there's-
women choose taller and taller partners.
Yeah, I mean,
What
take,
is it
take,
about
take,
height?
take North Korea and South Korea, for example. I think North Korea, the average height is 5'5", 5'4". South Korea is 5'8", 5'9", 5'10",
It's
something
crazy.
like that.
It just
There's a lot of women like height. Now, the reason being is what I've known is 2 things. One, it's for protection, right? It's like, hey, this guy can protect me from bad guys. He's big. You want if you're gonna choose like a car to ram into somebody, you're gonna get the big car because you can just.
well,
I
why
don't know.
isn't the scariest American figure super tall? Bigfoot. His main thing is he's big. Why is everybody afraid of him? Why is people? There probably is people who want him.
No, we're not going there. probably white women.
Rule
We're not going there.
34.xxx.
No, we are not. Even the cat.
The cat's
because of
gone.
you.
The views have dropped
Yeah.
dramatically.
Yeah, now everyone's saying racial slurs. It's great. Anyways,
I should have really set up a timer for like, a 2-hour mark so we could cut it off and we know when. Because I don't know when it's been 2 hours passed.
it's really nothing but 0. It's like 30 minutes. Let's all be honest.
I know it hasn't, but I won't know. I'm terrible with time.
Oh, you and me both know how bad that gets. Remember, we just start talking and realize, oh, look at that, it's 2 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care. I can edit it down, but what I worry about is the space on my phone. That's what I'm worried about.
I mean, how much?
Because if we recorded for 8 hours, I've got. You want to see?
Okay,
Space. I can show you.
that'll be like another time.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah, one day. Not today though. Not today. This is episode 1.
Maybe after the
We have
episode
no
goes
idea
off.
what we're doing. You got no idea what the frick we're doing.
Yeah, we are literally just.
Mentally deficient.
We're gonna bleep that out as well.
I don't care.
I freaking care.
We are what happens when there's a fire that you don't like, and so you spray the fire with retardant. And you can say that because it's an actual thing. It's a red gel.
I am that gel.
Me too.
How did I get myself in this situation?
Because you did what happens to every introvert. You approach me. We're like vampires. You have to approach us first, but then once you do, you're dead.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I'm like a bit of an extrovert. I'm kind of like a mix, but like I'm more extrovert than anything else.
They call them ambiverts.
Whatever, your scientific stuff.
It's the bisexuality of vertedness.
How dare you! I am not. I am not bi.
I don't
Only
have
some
proof of
fanboys,
that.
but I'm not bi.
I'm removing that for your own.
That's not true, guys. I'm not Canadian. Anyway,
Don't the internet.
I am Polish though. Listen, guys, I'm not that much on the internet. Okay, I actually go outside. I touch grass. It's actually part of my job. You gotta do that.
I touch grass in the winter, not in the summer. I hate the heat.
I don't have a choice. I'm literally forced to by the government. It's great.
No, he's not. He doesn't have a job.
Excuse me?
If you don't have a job, you can't be. If they know you have a government job, then you can be found in any government register.
There are 2.5 million people.
There's a FOIA request. They can do that, and they can just find you.
Good luck. That's all I gotta say. It's good freaking luck. And if they do find me, what are they gonna do? You're cutting that out.
I'm 100%. You know I would never do that.
Mm-hmm.
I would. No, I genuinely. You need 2 people for a podcast.
Oh, I see how it is. Not
if I
because you're
got
my
rid of
friend,
you,
I
you'd
just
be
need you.
You'd be financially irresponsible to get rid of you right now.
Okay. So you see that, guys? I'm a financial asset, you see? It's like having, your business partner.
Yeah.
You need him
You see,
until you don't need him, then you throw his body off a bridge and just claim everything for yourself.
yeah, once I get more friends, I'll rotate them out and see how the videos do, and I'm the most popular friend I'll keep. The others I will hunt for sport.
Alright, well, screw you. I guess I'm not bringing my guests then. I got guests lined up.
You don't have guests.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
If we have Canadian guests, I really want them
We have
here
one
in the summer.
Canadian guest, and we have one guest that lives not in the Appalachia.
Yeah.
We got a couple other guests. We got one guest, your other guest.
I don't know if I have a guest.
Yes, you do.
I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
I could do
Yeah,
that.
stay tuned to find out.
This is an amazing idea.
Yeah. Plus, the best part is one of my guests has a completely opposite view on some of the things, so it's going to be really interesting watching you and him go at it. I'm going to love that.
I have theory.
You have theory. You also have
I have
freaking...
books. I have sources. I have receipts.
You also don't have any social skills.
No. And that's the plan for this podcast.
Chronically Online. That's what this is. This is what social podcast. You call it Chronically Online. That's what it is.
No, I'm not chronically online. Dare you take that back?
Are you? Are you? I mean, I'm just saying.
Chronic is a condition that you can't change. I can change how often I am online.
You know, what that
Simply
sounds like?
don't.
It sounds like weed, guys. Listen, man, I can stop whenever I want to. I just don't want to stop. It's not addictive, man. I can stop.
You're
Whenever I want to.
Someone's snorting weed.
No,
You just
I'm vaping weed.
you don't vape.
I
weed.
know.
Oh,
I was-
your baby here?
I'm making a joke.
She's appearing out
What are you talking
from there.
What? Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
What's up, bud? No, they have no idea what we're talking about looking at right now.
Yeah, I know, but I can splice in. When we talk about the cat, talk about the cat, talk about the cat. Boom, flashbang, cat. That reminds me, have you,
You have a cat cam? You're gonna do that?
one day, once we have enough money, have you read, what's it called?
No, I haven't.
My wife keeps peeking at me from around the corner. That reminded me, hey, so cute.
I don't know how to respond to that, honestly. Is that an anime?
What?
Is it a
It's a
manga?
creepypasta. It's a horror short story.
I don't like that.
I know she didn't like it either. It's a good premise, really gripping, but it just ends. There's no finality. The monster isn't just like killed. It's stupid.
Okay, that's nice. Anyways.
If you want to see a game where the monster gets killed, read or play or watch
I'm not,
Faith.
No, I'm not doing that. No.
It's a pixel game. It's literally an arcade game
I don't care.
from the 80s. It's not from the 80s, but it looks like it's from the 80s. It's an arcade game. You kill
If we get enough people asking for it, then I'll do it. But I hate that.
No,
crap.
not on stream. Just do it for fun. You get to just watch the Wendigo video on it. You kill demons with shotgun.
So it's like freaking Doom.
It's like Doom, but it's actually like religiously based. It's,
Okay. I'm still saying though, Doom is a Christian game. You literally go up and shoot Satan's little minions. It's great.
I'm
It's great.
actually a bit on like you can go into hell in Doom, and that's what creeps me out. Because as much as it'd be fun to go into hell and kill demons, when in Jesus' parable about the leper and the rich man, when the rich man was in hell, he asked the leper to dip his fingers and put them on his tongue to cool the flames for a little bit.
Mhm.
And Abraham was in heaven and said, "I'm sorry, but no one can pass from there to here or here to there." So that if I went to hell,
Yeah.
even to kill demons, I couldn't come back out. The door's locked behind
That's a
me.
valid point. That's a valid point. How are you just going to like twist the rules?
Which is how we know
again?
Dante Inferno is not real. Could you imagine having a literal idol of a demon?
Yeah, it's called Taylor Swift. She's demon. I don't care what anyone says. She is demonic. I don't care.
She's still a white girl.
a demonic white girl of a freaking cult.
Her cult's weird.
She's weird. Have you not seen her? She went from Hannah Montana to, hey, I'm gonna freaking suck up a blow doll.
I don't know. The only thing I know about Taylor Swift is she is a pop star from the 2010s when everybody used autotune.
Auto-tune. You are so freaking stupid.
Yes.
I don't think anyone's gonna freaking watch this.
Yes, people will watch it. People click on it because it's interesting.
No, they don't. You guys are all gonna
We're
make
a
fun.
case study.
No, but this is what's gonna happen. They're gonna take clips out of context and they're just gonna share it online. We're gonna
When we
be
get
memes.
popular, and any engagement is good engagement.
I mean, that's true. At least we don't live in Romania.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one take guy. Freaking. Human trafficking is bad.
We're
guys.
not gonna
Don't
do that for engagement. No, we have some morals, some lines. No, we need a Derlewanga Brigade.
You know what?
Derlewanga Brigade.
Right now, explain that out in American.
The Derlewanga Brigade was the SS unit that the SS hated. It was all the basically Germany's worst prisoners in the last years of the war.
Is that the one that went into
45.
Warsaw in 1944?
Yes, the ones who went into Warsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just told, "Hey, you got
Opposite of alive.
people have guns, do it." I genuinely think that'd be amazing. Imagine if we just got Jeffrey Dahmer, gave him an M16, and just dropped him in the Middle East.
Listen, we already have war crimes we're trying to deal with right now. The last thing we need is more.
The USA cannot commit any war crimes. We are the best country on earth and have never done anything wrong. And I love my country.
I also love my dog. He's pretty cool. I like
You
my
don't-
life.
You heard it here first, folks. He hates his family.
No, I don't. I love
Yes,
my
I'm clipping that.
No, you ain't. Fuck you. Screw you, man. Screw you.
What are you doing, Junior? What you doing?
Oh my goodness! Everyone watch. If anyone knows us watches this, there's going to be so many questions going on. Like, why is he here? You know,
Listen, if unsub can get popular by just a couple guys being stupid on the internet, we can too.
yeah, but they're cool guys. We're freaking.
Mentally deficient.
They call themselves
Mentally deficient.
too. I'm pretty sure they'd be our friends. if they met us.
Give or take, give or
They
take.
just walk up and say, "Hey, be our friend." But if we knew them for a while, they'd be our friends.
And that's
Except
how
for
friends work.
oh, you want to really upset people? Vaccines.
Yeah, I mean, you do have autism, so I mean, it is possible.
Yeah. It's actually a genuine myth. I'm just gonna keep talking. The reason people think vaccines cause autism is because vaccines are given at around the right age that autism starts, like the symptoms start to develop. So they think it's actually connected. That's even traced back before vaccines to fairies.
Huh.
In the Middle East, not the Middle East, Middle Ages.
In the Middle East.
So they would, parents would have their kid, again, who was acting fine, because symptoms of autism start after a few
years?
months, few years, yeah. This kid was acting fine, then all of a sudden, you start acting weird.
So
They didn't
they
know
left
what
him in the
autism was.
forest?
Yes, they thought it was a
Oh,
fairy
my
had
gosh.
switched the child out, so they go leave the child in the forest. The fairy will take the fairy baby, and they hope they'll bring back their real baby. They'll just leave a child in the forest to die and get eaten by wolves.
Listen, guys. I'm religious, all right, but you can't go full skepticism like that. Like, I'm not skepticism, freaking full. What's it called?
Pagan?
I guess pagan, whatever. Don't be stupid. Think. Use your brain. It's not that hard.
Mm-hmm.
You're grown adults. You know what you're doing, for the most part. Except for taxes. I got no idea what to do with taxes. Taxes suck.
Yeah. Remember, there has been no recorded evidence of a fairy child being switched out safely and the real child returning. We have one recorded evidence of a child being eaten by wild dogs. It happened in Australia. The dingoes.
Of course, it happened in Australia.
They found the girl's
I've got to ask.
like,
How on
shirt
earth
in her.
do you find this kind of information?
The red thread. Actually, I heard about it years ago.
What the heck is the red thread? You mean like Reddit? You look like you'd be on Reddit.
How dare you?
I'm not taking that back.
Scathing
I'm not taking
criticism.
that back either. That's a statement that's gonna stay. You're Reddit man now.
I'm not a Reddit mod. I hate Reddit.
Yeah, you're a
It's-
Discord mod.
No, I don't want to.
Daddy's upset. Alright, I'm definitely gonna die after this. It'll be fun though.
I will admit,
Oh no.
I don't moderate a Discord server. I'm
Hey, moderates two!
not that fat. Not yet. I've lost 5 pounds today in the heat though. Of water weight. I'll gain it back once I hydrate. I'm clipping that. So I used to. This was when I was like 13 years old, so temper yourself. I didn't know what Discord was.
Oh no.
But I was like when Skype was a big thing. I genuinely would use the main nickname for my girlfriend at the time was Kitten.
Oh
Simply
my god.
Because
It fits the bill!
I love cats. And
You do
Kitten
like
is
cats.
cute. Yes,
I'm definitely a dog person. German Shepherds and Labs all the way, hands down. Huskies are too crazy though. I'll show you, Christ. I time to flip some freaking tables.
Flip some tables.
Let's get some tables and get some. Nope, that sounds a little weird.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, we'll see how many people take that out of context.
I don't know. I was watching this video. This guy had to open a subreddit.
Oh, no.
Not a subreddit. A email for. Is this a toy or not a toy? And he got in a picture of a whip, and he said, "There's about 3 uses for these things, none of which are a toy."
I mean, unless you're doing Indiana Jones, then it's a toy.
Yeah, Indiana Jones is based.
It really is. I mean, hey, look. Full-blooded American, likes history, kills Nazis. I see that as a win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a big couple, but not all of them. Remember, we're starting off pretty small here. 0 people. Actually, -2, actually. We owe 2 followers.
How do you give somebody? I'm not giving. How many do you have? I have 97.
Who's watching this? Is it you, Jeffrey?
I don't know because I haven't made. It's gonna drop once I post this video, but
It's gonna drop to like 5.
Yeah, no, I make Transformers reviews and Kobe reviews, and
Yeah.
you haven't read Live Fire yet.
I have no. Oh,
Yuki Yukite?
No, I'm not reading that.
I'm letting you. I'm reading it with you and gonna get your reactions.
I'm going to
Opposite of alive.
myself.
It's a genuinely
Not
good,
actually though. I love my life.
It's a
great.
genuinely good story if you ignore half of it.
That's too much to ignore.
You gotta cut out the battle scenes. The battle scenes are great.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of it
Yeah.
and whatnot. But like, that first part though.
Have you read the first part?
Yeah, I actually found it on freaking Instagram. I was like, oh my gosh.
The full first part.
Yes. Well, not fully, but like the bad part.
Which there's two bad parts. There's Miho and there's Yukari.
Yukari.
The Yukari part, those three men respectfully need to be burned alive.
I'm respectfully need to be burned alive and pissed on the grave. Listen, I don't deal with that kind of
No,
stuff.
I need to keep. I need to stick to my morals. They need to be given
to me so I can
extra
execute
short
them.
shorts, tank tops, and then sent to Alaska to mine our oil for us. Speaking of that, back to the original topic you want to talk about. What do you think about the fact that in a war against droids, the Republic specially made units with flamethrowers to kill living beings as brutally and painfully as possible?
You know who the Jedi leader of that was?
Was it Pon Krell?
Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Oh yeah,
That
Ki-Adi-Mundi,
Mamma Jamma is one of the worst Jedi. I'm glad. When I saw Order 66, I was so happy to watch him get shot down. Like, let's all be honest. They're like, yeah, kill him!
Well, he has dementia.
He has more than dementia. He's freaking
No, have you seen?
murder.
He has canonically dementia.
So what happens when you have 5 wives?
Haven't you watched? What's it called? The Acolyte. Have you seen the memes from it?
I've seen some of the memes, but
Ki-Adi-Mundi is in the Acolyte.
I know.
There are Sith in the Acolyte.
Yeah, I know.
Ki-Adi-Mundi
Has
says
yeah,
there is
yeah.
no. There have
He
been,
hit it.
the Sith haven't been heard.
He's
from
got a
over millennia.
giant head. All right, let's all be honest. He
He's
probably
supposed to be
knocked
extra
that
smart.
sucker on like a bar or something. That takes a whole. That takes
He's
a whole new
supposed to
meaning
be
to that
extra
freaking
smart.
dude. No man, he just went. Goonk. He just knocked. That's why there's a dent in his head. All right, that's what happened. Just bonk. Just fall down. Where am I? Who am I? I have wives. That's so sad.
It's against the Jedi code.
It's the show. Yeah, that guy.
If that's the case for him, why wasn't Yoda species allowed to? Because they take a
He
long
is.
time
He's
to develop.
alive. He's during that time. They just haven't shown him yet.
No, I mean, Ki-Adi-Mundi is allowed to have wives because his species is about to go extinct.
Mhm.
Yoda's species, there's only like 3 of them in the galaxy.
Well, that we
Yoda
know
should have
of.
been allowed to have.
Like, I don't know if, like, there is a lot more. There's a whole planet of little frog guys and whatnot. We've only seen 2 of his species, like, in the movies or in the shows. It's Yoda and
Yoda,
Yaddle.
I think 3 of them. Yoda, Grogu, and Yaddle.
Wait, Grogu doesn't count. That's all.
Grogu counts!
He's a baby, though. He
The
doesn't count.
Mandalorian is, I consider the Mandalorian canon. I don't
Oh,
consider
yeah.
it
I will say
canon.
the last season 3 was kind of disappointing, though. Let's all be honest.
Okay.
Like, it was not that good. It was okay.
Also,
It was okay. But I want to see more of that space flight we were supposed to see. But no!
Yeah.
We gotta do it in freaking air.
what's the world's opinion? I want to talk about this. Everybody hated Obi-Wan.
Yeah, it was okay. It was nothing that good. I will say though, Obi-Wan was alright. I loved Anakin, top tier.
Anakin.
Yeah, Anakin. You know when he was fighting with Anakin?
Oh, the fight. I think
Yeah.
Anakin. There's not an Anakin miniseries. That was the first.
No,
of
I'm saying
the
like
3 movies.
No, I'm saying like the whole freaking thing is about him. But I'm saying that Anakin in the Obi-Wan series was pretty good. He did great on his
Yes, he
role.
was great.
What's that? Reva, whatever her name was.
Yeah, I think Reva.
Yeah. She wasn't bad. It just her character wasn't interesting. You know, if they put some more like spice in her character or something like that, keep her like kind of more consistent, then I'd be okay with her. Right. Also, what the heck? How do you let snow speeders get over there and shoot up a secret Imperial base? Did no one have cannons or anything like that? Like how? It boggles my mind.
So anyway, people hated Obi-Wan, and they hated what was Book of Boba Fett, which the episode with the speeder
That was
chase.
gay.
It wasn't
That
a
was
chase.
freaking
It was
gay.
a. It was
It was a pedal.
two old ladies in Walmart mall carts.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh, yeah, a freaking tricycle.
but yeah, and they loved Andor.
Andor is freaking top tier Star Wars. I like it.
Let me explain.
Okay.
Obi-Wan was amazing. It had a great fight. Again, aside from that chase scene, Boba Fett was amazing. Again, I know the last 3 episodes are Mandalorian, but the Mandalorian's great. We love him.
This is my show now.
Except for the parts where the sand guys, they could have trimmed that out a
Like
little
a
bit.
bantha.
Yes, it's funny.
No, that's great. I love the memes are great.
Yeah. Andor. The first episode of Andor. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the camera, so I want people to know this. Why does everybody love Andor? The first episode, there's an Imperial attack on his home planet. He meets the old guy, and he has the old guy, the fake art dealer on Coruscant. He meets the old guy, and he has to deliver him something. He has the option to join the rebellion. And then he leaves the planet. That's the first episode. He goes on this massive wild goose chase where there's like one fight where he attempts to blow up an Imperial refinery, and then he is stuck in prison for 6 episodes. It wasn't 6. He was sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah, but come on, the Prison Break was awesome.
The Prison Break was awesome, but it could have taken a bit 3 episodes earlier, and then the show ends. He's back on his home planet. He's being attacked by the Empire. He meets the old guy in a building, and he has the option to join the rebellion.
It's the circle of
nothing
life.
happened.
It's a circle of
You
life.
could literally remove the entire series, and the first episode is the exact same as the last episode. He has progressed his story, the rebellion story, the old man story. None of their stories have progressed whatsoever.
Come on. You have to admit, though,
nothing has
watching
happened.
the old guy shoot up that freaking satellite on the freaking star. I forgot what kind of star the story is, so you'll correct me. I'm sorry, I'm not that knowledgeable. But watching that go down, that was freaking epic. Like,
Yes.
Here's the thing. I love seeing the Empire actually being confident and being able to do stuff instead of being like mean to all hell. Like, I love it when they're like, look, we are the Empire, we control the freaking galaxy, we're going to find the disease and we're going to destroy the disease. That is awesome. Like, the confidence in the Empire is what we needed to see. Because that was just
even the girl power.
I can forgive it.
Even though it's the one plucky intelligence officer, the big round table council
I kind of like
really
her.
smart men
her.
don't believe her but she's actually the only one who knows anything, and she gets it by torturing old ladies.
She's a bad girl. I'm not into
Put
that.
that
I'm not into
to your
that. No, she'll probably do it. Anyways.
Oh, was that mission accomplished for you then?
Oh, fudge you, man. Fudge you. Screw you, you gosh darn fat rat. Oh, yeah. Laugh it up. You don't even know you. Actually, no, she does. I don't know. We'll see. I brought her over.
We've met.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's all I really cared to know her.
Oh, well, come on. You share each other's life.
Why would I want to... Would you rather me actively say, hey, Tony, good. Your girlfriend.
Yeah, no, I would shoot you in the leg.
Yeah, exactly. You ought to.
I have a Luger for a reason, so.
Yes, exactly.
It's like, so you want to ask questions, yeah? Oh, that's unfortunate for you. Now you're going to
No,
die.
you don't want to shoot from the leg. You want to shoot somebody in the crotch because you can't fix
Well, I know,
a pelvis
we're
bone.
trained to shoot in the
Those
crotch.
bones are... you can't fix them.
That sounded really weird when you go,
That was not a pleasurable... that was
I don't know,
very
man.
sad.
Gotta sound kind of pleasurable.
That's sad.
You hear that, guys? He loves being shot in the crotch. So any
No.
ATF agent over here who really likes shooting people in the crotch,
I can
may
do-
I introduce you?
You know, they could do... If that sounded good, they could do advertisements. Arby's.
Don't go to Arby's. Don't freaking go to Arby's.
It's
Go
nothing.
there for the root beer floats.
It's cold
That's
cuts.
it. Just go there for the root beer floats. That's it. Like if Wendy's started doing root beer floats, I would never go to Arby's again. Like hands down, no. Also, I'm sick and tired of freaking McDonald's upping their prices. This is a bull
Yeah.
crap. $3 for a freaking double cheeseburger? That's insanity. Absolutely insane. I think it was $1. $1. That's like a
Was
couple
cents.
years ago.
The economy.
Thanks, government, for printing more money than freaking Weimar Germany. You all suck.
Not particularly fond of the federal government.
Not a big fan of the government. Yeah, we all have autism here. Like, I mean, he really has autism. Mine's just uncurable.
Genuinely do have autism. And no, mine's uncurable too. You can't cure autism.
I mean, you can.
I mean, you can.
You can.
Not
it's
yet.
like how you can cure pedophilia. You can. You can. I mean, it's not, it's not necessary. No, I consider it moral, but legal. It's not legal. That's the thing. Just because we have laws doesn't make it moral ones.
Really, the only problem I see with that is the kids should get to pull the trigger.
No, because that would screw the kid's brain up, like, really bad.
I killed my first deer when I was like 12, and I'm completely
Killing a
stable.
deer versus killing someone who screwed you up so bad it literally leaves.
That's a lot more catharsis.
Listen, here's the problem. If you do that, the kid could start going like full psycho brain. All right, it would
Like
literally-
Deadpool.
Yeah,
like
it would
Deadpool
literally
2.
screw your brain.
Literally making the Deadpool 2 argument.
I'm just saying. Listen, I don't like pedophiles. They should all be thrown in the wood chipper. But I'm not in for watching kids kill people. That's just not gonna happen. No. Just let some guy named Jerry do it. I'm sure he'll have fun. Or I mean, I would never do that unless federal government says I have to. Don't go to DC, guys. I've been there. It's not a fun time. The monuments are cool. That's about it. Literally it.
Boogaloo side quest. Go to
Steal
Nevada-
Abraham Lincoln's head.
Go to the Nevada launch. You almost got me started. No, genuinely, that unlocks so much. Have you looked at the Monument Mythos?
No.
That's a series.
I don't have that time. I'm a busy man. I got a life.
You can watch the Wendigoon Shorts explanations of it, short, a few hours.
Just send it
The
to me.
videos
Just text it to me or
are
whatever.
really,
Oh, I'll see.
like,
It
There-
is only 11:30. Okay, that's not terrible.
how long has that been then? Like, I mean,
It's like a minute and an hour. So.
Yeah, 51. So let me make sure I'm still recording here. I
Okay.
can cut this out too.
Now the real
Man.
question is like, should I keep my face? Like, should I keep my face covered and like do like, oh, big freaking little, let me know who I am, or should I just go ahead and just say screw it?
I genuinely don't care. My face has been shown accidentally in my videos because I have a. I record my reviews in that glass display case, and the reflection
yeah,
came
yeah,
back,
yeah.
and you saw a little bit of me. Like, I don't care. Again, any background. I'm never gonna show the outdoors. I'm sorry. No map. You're not gonna get. Kidding all that. You're not gonna get where I live, the state, the county. I'm fine calling the general area where I live, but
I'm not. You get to know the country. That's it.
Yeah. As Rebecca Church of Ashdown.
I live in the Kazakhstan. How about we all just agree to hate the British? I mean, that's pretty cool. Just saying.
I mean, they have given us
Independence.
all the Independence Days. Yeah.
I don't know if it's in July.
Have you seen those guys? That guy on Instagram who talks about how to do etiquette.
No.
Like the proper way to dip your literally and stupid stuff like when you are eating grapes, do not simply grab the grape and pluck it off and eat it. You will grab a bundle of grapes and then cut the stems off with perhaps grape shears into your plate, and then you would eat it with your fork.
I'm too.
And I'm like, that's why we left.
That's why we left. That's great.
It wasn't because of taxes, it wasn't because of tea, it wasn't because of gun rights, it was because of that crap.
We are too annoyed by them.
We had to, you place your fork on the left and your plate on the right.
I would place
How
my
about
gun
I
on
place
the
my
left.
knife in you?
Went to that one meme. He's like, the guy pulls out the gun. He's like, no, we're not doing that now. Yeah. By the way, if any non-Americans are watching this, that's how we eat. We literally just take out a gun, put it down. That's just a pile of bacon and a beer. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally just Americans.
Yeah, if you don't have a gun in your room, wherever you are at every time, you could potentially be ambushed. If you see the Cuba mine raid thing, have you watched that movie, Leave It All Behind?
I never watched the movie, but I have heard like a lot of the crazy things that happen in Cuba. Like, you guys know about Lyme disease, right? From ticks and whatnot?
Yes, the
Apparently-
CIA dropping them,
In
yes.
Cuba, and then it's slowly getting over here.
But that's been going on forever. The Japanese drop ticks on Chinese.
I mean, heck, we dropped, didn't we drop like a bunch of like messed up mosquitoes of like all different kinds of diseases in North Korea? During the Korean War?
I don't know North Korea, but I know we did stuff in,
I say we, as in like America. Like,
no, I
as a
did it
government.
actually. I was the bombardier on Enola Gay.
Yeah, see, you don't understand.
personally-
We actually are time travelers and whatnot. That's why we have cool things like this cup. This cup isn't actually plastic made here. It was made like 3 years ago. Time travel.
Having an old cup is proof of time travel. I have a bridge I want to sell you. No, what was it?
I don't know.
About
What is it?
yeah, technically,
Technically.
the bombardier on the Enola Gay
Mm-hmm.
has the highest kill count.
Oh my gosh.
Technically.
No. So
Until the next nuclear war happens.
are you saying like just the bombardier, and not everybody else?
Because
Is
that was the man who pulled the trigger to release the bomb, and
Air just shoot a nuke.
no, he didn't
Go,
shoot.
go full G.
He literally pulled the trigger to release the coupling and leak the bomb down.
Fun fact: my great grandmother drove the pilot for the Enola Gay to the airport so he can get to the plane.
Awesome. That's
Yeah,
cool.
because they own a taxi service down there, and he literally said, "Yeah, I gotta go do something very important." And like a week later, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it probably wasn't like it was like a couple weeks or whatever.
Remember, Japanese, he is responsible personally for the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
That reminds me. You ever watched the movie Tintin?
No, it's genuinely, that movie unnerves me.
How? It's a
Because
good freaking movie.
the animation just it's
Oh,
3D
my
animated,
goodness.
but it looks like clay models. And
I
they're
like it. I freaking like it. Screw the animation bullcrap. The actual story though was fun.
It's like the first episode of VeggieTales with the guys being the boogeyman. How the animation was just starting out,
Mhm.
and it was literally in the dark room, and there was a monster jumping on the bed like that. That's genuinely like uncanny valley, kind of creepy.
I still like it. I don't know.
I'm going
I
to
still
call
like
the
it.
police.
I'm going to call the police. Anyway, the story was a lot of fun. Plus, you got to look at the secret hidden details they got there and whatever.
Oh, yeah, the
Best
Andor
part
stuff.
two. Best part two is like you gotta look at the weaponry. Like I'm a gun nerd all the way.
Oh yeah, the AK of the EOTech. That's really fascinating. Like
That's not
incredible
on
gun design.
Tintin. That's not on Tintin.
I thought you were talking back to Andor.
No,
I thought you were talking about Andor.
no. I still think it's hilarious that even in freaking
Yes.
Star Wars, AKs are always there.
The rebels always had the AKs. Yeah.
Yep. I find that hilarious considering us.
Yeah. Now, would you? That's an interesting topic. We can get back to 1010 after this.
Okay.
But if you had a time machine,
Mm-hmm.
you go back in time to 1972. Was there 70s? You go back in time to the
What?
70s, and you can hold George Lucas at gunpoint. Say, "I'm sorry, but give me the SDGs," knowing you would not have Star Wars as we know it, but you'd save those guns from being permanently ruined
Hold on, because I'm
and
sure
turn to
he
black
would.
firing. Would you do it?
I'm sure for a fact he would have probably just got different guns.
Yeah, no, but it wouldn't look this. It wouldn't have the iconic.
We wouldn't know. We wouldn't know. It would all be changed up. That would be the iconic one.
But then you would never have gone back in time and got the SDGs in the first place. The bootstrap paradox.
Here's the thing, though. You don't have to do it. It's okay. I would still do it. It just we change one weapon. No one's gonna care.
Fair. Okay. But that was an iconic scene in Battle of Hoth, and all those guys are lined up with the
At least they
SDGs.
saved like 2 of them. They can have the rest.
Did you know they didn't even speak English?
Yeah, they're all from like
They had
Norway.
to Finland. Yeah, they had to
Finland.
mime them all and tell them what to do and what not to do.
Mm.
And just
Hey, Johnny, like some random guy from them. Hey, you come over here, huh? Yeah.
no, yeah. Apparently in
Oh, my
I don't
face is
know.
killing me.
Apparently for the
I might just say
for
screw it.
the Lord of the Rings, they had like literally, if you lived in New Zealand and you were a tall person, they just grabbed you and said, "You're being an elf. You're an elf. You're an elf. You're an elf."
That's
For the Battle of not Battle of Five Armies, for the Battle of the last battle in the last movie. What was it? Return of the King. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh. This freaking thing sucks. I might just say screw it and just use my face.
I don't care. I can blur you out. I can put an
Uh,
avatar over
I mean,
your face.
in all honesty, who's really gonna care?
But anyway, you can continue your rant about the weird movie of the guy and the dog in the blue car.
Oh my gosh. This is a blue car, it's a green car.
It's a turquoise car.
It's green!
It's Perry the Platypus.
You're Perry the Platypus.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tell me a secret agent. I have every
Secret?
license.
Alright, anyways. Freaking, I'm a gun nerd, right? I love looking at the guns, I love looking like, hey, that's that thing, it's a... Freaking... This is why you're single.
Women love men who do impressions. That's why you got a girlfriend.
I can't argue with that. I mean, honestly. Well, listen, you want a girlfriend? Make her laugh. That's all you gotta do. It's really that simple. Make her laugh. That's it. Talk to her, act smart, make her laugh. Boom.
So is that a paradox, catch-22?
What's that?
Because if I ask a girl to go out with me,
Mm-hmm.
and she says yes, and she goes out with me,
Mm-hmm.
if she says no, she's gonna laugh at me. Then she's laughing at me, and then she's gonna go out with me because she's made her laugh.
None of you are freaking ridiculous, and she's gonna laugh and run away. It's more like you're talking with her, and you make her go, hee hee hee, giggle and whatever, and then it slowly develops like, hey, you want to go out later tonight? I'll get you a smoothie, let's have some dinner, you know what I'm saying? And then bada bing, bada boom, there you go, you freaking win. It's that simple. All you gotta do is be interesting, show confidence, and make her laugh. That's it. Girls love it when you make them laugh. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't know. Anyways, back to the thing though. Like take the different. Whenever he got out and he took one of the pistols, or whatever, I'm looking at it, I was like, that's a Browning high power. Like, so that was they had MP40s, they had freaking Lugers. Like, I love looking at that kind of stuff. Like, I know what that thing and I own that. So that's the really cool part. It's like, yep, I got one of those. That's freaking cool. Like, I want to get an M16A1 so freaking badly though. But man, they are expensive. Even the H&R ones are like $1,000-something. I'm like, why? Just made by Palmetto. Just lower that down a little bit, all right?
Can't you just get an AR with a 15-inch barrel and a carry handle?
It's a 20-inch
Nothing,
barrel.
20-inch barrel, I know, and a carry
It's like
handle.
15 inches illegal because that's an SBR, which I think should be legal. But hey, what do I know?
Can't you just get an AR with 20-inch barrel, carry handle, and then just change it to furniture?
I mean, you can, but it doesn't have the same stampings. H&R ones have the
The
same.
stamping that no one's gonna see. It doesn't have the stampings. It doesn't have.
It
the black
means a
brass
lot
reflector.
to me. All right.
No one
care.
else is going to see it.
Oh my gosh. All right, whatever. Reminds me of that one meme. Whenever Ian was doing his shooting, it's like rifle with no brass reflector, hot brass. I freaking love that. I don't, it's so
Well,
stupid.
he's
but I love it.
left-handed. It's fair.
Imagine being left-handed. Couldn't be me.
We don't disrespect Ian. In this household, we respect that man.
Except for his left hand.
If I edit out all the offensive material, we will have a good, funny YouTube short. In under 60 seconds.
That's a valid point. Just just bleep
Just
some of
the whole-
just put some bleeps or whatever. It was like we're having technical difficulties.
The whole video is. But genuinely, when I'm watching unsub and when you see them cut, that's what I want to watch. I want to watch the cut out because that's
Let
the
me see
funniest.
the cut.
That's the
Where's your
funniest.
Patreon?
No one cares, but they have to cut it anyway because of YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, they want to say monetize or whatever. I don't think we really care about monetization. We're just doing this for the fun. Like, let's all be honest.
I care about monetization.
I have
I'm
a job.
because
so-
I'm greedy. No, I have a job as well, but I am just greedy.
Anyways, listen, OnlyFans is not a job, alright? Nor is your Feet Finder account.
That's what the heck's Feet Finder?
I screwed up. I screwed up.
What the heck is that?
Is
that like Pointer Finder?
No.
Have you seen that little meme where it shows you move your mouse around it, the point to
It's
the pointer?
bullcrap. It's bullcrap. There's no way you don't know what that is. I don't believe it.
No.
Alright, Feet Finder is where you take pictures of your feet and sell it to people.
I thought to me, what isn't that Feet Finder? It sounds like it would like you upload a picture of somebody's feet, and from the shape of their feet, you would find who they are.
That is terrifying.
Well, Feet Finder. What else would it be for?
It'd be for freaking weird people who like feet. I know about you, Jeff. And freaking go over like, oh yeah, feet, man. Let me see those tootsies. Ah, I wish I had them right here right now. You see, Batman, they called me crazy, alright? They think I was insane. When I showed them my account, they all understood why. Don't take that out of context. I don't
Genuinely-
like feet. That's disgusting.
No, what-
Like,
I don't-
please go
what's the
watch it. I don't understand. There are so many more things. to
Yeah,
be
there's so many more things. Genuinely.
Like, why?
Why?
So I do have a friend. Actually, I have two friends who like it. I don't know why they're insane, but the reason why they say this is because there's a part of your brain that actually connects with like attractiveness. It has somehow messed up and go into feet and whatnot.
Yeah, it's because the part of your brain that deals with sexuality next to part of your brain deals with the feet
yeah,
and the
yeah.
body.
So I guess like somehow they got smacked or something. Whoop, crosswired. You know, I don't discriminate that much.
Feet are very useful and they're very important, except for the pinky toe, because it doesn't even touch the ground. The only useful it has is finding the corners of tables. Anyway, the fact that we have developed feet that don't look like hands, is monkeys' feet look like hands. We started walking on the ground upright And that is how we develop into human beings. Feet are very important. I will not see them sexualized. You will not do that.
I'll send him pictures of his feet.
Thankfully, there are no pictures of my feet
Not yet.
floating around anywhere on the internet. No,
Not yet. Just wait.
Why would I?
Just wait.
Why would I ever?
That's a threat.
You couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me.
That's a threat.
Well,
I don't know, man. Type 1 AK. I would do it. Like, alright, here, let's take off my shoes.
Yeah, you know how I am with guns. I'm not a gun person. If someone had a Type 1 AK, I'm generally the FUD guy. Like, well, I already have an AK. I'll sell it for $5,000. Here you go. I know. That's not a good deal.
I know what I got. Sir, that's just an M1 carbine. It is worth $3.3 million.
It's the opposite of the Type 1 AK. $5,000 for a Type 1 would be like stupid, you know?
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
I've got this Type 1 AK here, signed by Mikhail Kalashnikov himself. I'll do $200 for it.
That
I'll
reminds
throw
me.
in a magazine.
Have you seen the video where both Stoner and Mikhail Kalashnikov went together and shot each other guns?
Did you see the interview?
I didn't see the interview. I saw the one that shot each other guns. Yeah, that's amazing.
That was
That's
the
amazing.
same place. They had an interview. It was ruined.
For what?
Because the translator, because Mikhail didn't speak English and Stoner didn't speak Russian, they had a translator, but it was, they found out they were in the same city at the same time, and so they really rushed to get the interview set up. It wasn't pre-planned, it was just a coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
So they found the guy who spoke Russian, but it was very broken Russian, and he really couldn't translate well what Mikhail was saying. So they couldn't really have a really detailed conversation. Like Mikhail would speak
That's freaking
for like 3 paragraphs, and the translator would say, Mikhail says he basically likes the gun. But we have people who have like on the YouTube comments to that video, they translated everything Mikhail said.
Mhm.
And the funniest part, they gave him a Chinese, like a Type 3.
Spiker?
Yes, and everything, when he was taking the gun apart, disassembling it, he was like a stupid Chinese trash and throwing pieces everywhere. He did not care at all.
Like, this is not how I designed the AK. This steel garbage. Get out of here. Like, oh, this is garbage. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I made the AK. This baby. I love it. And here you are disrespecting me, my name, this crappy copy.
Opposite of alive.
You American.
Opposite of alive.
You. I feel endangered now. Please send help.
I can't.
Opposite of alive.
You're economical for me right now.
I really hope that this never goes to court because I don't think they understand a joke, and it's gonna be really awkward. It's like, no, Your Honor, this is just for the funny.
Mushrooms, man. How do we figure them out?
What?
Well, there must have been a trial and error process, because a lot of mushrooms look very similar. So how do we get to the point where we realize there's some guy taste testing them all? Because, like, you know, this one,
Opposite of alive.
Jerry, this one goes good on a pizza, and this one makes you talk to God for 3 hours.
Unga Bunga take this mushroom. Unga Bunga died. Bunga Dunga take this mushroom. Bunga Dunga. I'm very happy for a very weird time. Hunga Hunga eat mushroom and it's fine. Tastes good. The Hunga Hunga know what he do. Well, that's just caveman economics. That's all it is.
Caveman economics.
Caveman economics. I want a class on that. Like someone do a caveman economics class.
Yeah, and
It's just-
simple.
Anyways, with that, we're gonna wrap up our episode here. It's getting freaking late. I want to go to freaking bed. Listen, man, I don't need anyone knowing who I am finding this video. It's gonna ruin me.
It's gonna ruin both of us together. It's like,
We die together.
yeah, well,
We ride together. We eat French fries together.
Yeah, it's like the Axis. Like, we're going down together if we're gonna go down.
Except for Italy.
So we're Italy. They literally just decided no.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Hey, a pizza pasta. I turn the other side now. Bye bye.
That's one of the funniest things actually in Live Fire. It's just when Anzio's going for their match, the way they win the match against the Italians is the Italian school revolts and just does really strips her naked, hangs her down like Mussolini. Those rocks at her.
Frick. All right.
I'm a normal, well-adjusted person that can be trusted with firearms.
We should probably cut that out as well.
No, I'm gonna do a review of that. I've already recorded it. I just haven't edited it yet.
Oh, good lord.
I'm editing out the bad stuff. The genuine thing about the review is that I want to show people the good parts. So if they're like you and they can't stomach the, you can still see the good stuff in my video and
I
not
can't
have
stomach
to
it. I
go
just
read
don't
it.
want to watch that. That's nasty. That's
You
nasty.
don't watch it. You just tap right through it and scroll past it.
Okay, you know what?
I don't like watching it either. I don't like it either.
Alright. On that note, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have a great night. You need therapy, or at least go do something like walk outside.
I do. I do walk outside. I
More.
exercise.
Go walk outside more. I know it's hot. I know it
Genuinely,
sucks.
I have actually been building up my endurance. I just haven't lost any weight because I eat a lot.
Just
But hopefully
stop.
one day that's gonna change, so I can be like Shaq. You know how you've seen Shaq's breakfast?
Yeah.
I will be able to eat a pizza every day, and I'll still be toned as heck.
On that note, thank you. We're done.